Hello, Insta fam. Hello, Instagram family. This is my first IGTV video. I'm curious, do people like watch IGTV videos, or do you prefer to watch Instagram stories? Uh, Let me know if, for me personally, yes, I watch IGTV. I also watch Instagram stories, but I watch my Instagram stories in silent mode. um, Let me know if I'm the only one, I'm the only one that watch Instagram stories in silent mode. But I always watch my Instagram stories in silent mode. I see these days that people are now beginning to put caption on their Instagram story. I wonder how they do that. I don't know if there's like an app that they use for that, or you have to record the video and then type what you're saying on the video before posting. That just looks like so much work, but let me know. But anyways, the reason why I'm here is, how many of you guys have seen the movie Social Dilemma on Netflix? If let me know if you've seen the movie, and how did you feel after seeing the movie? I actually saw this movie a while ago, maybe like a few months ago actually, and after seeing the movie, I kind of just like, oh my god, I need to throw my phone away. I need to throw my phone away, blah 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 blah. And my husband and I, we kind of had a serious conversation, like no phones in the bedroom, because I went on my phone and I actually looked at my screen time and I was like, what? I'm spending this much time on my phone. So what I did was I turned off notifications, so I don't get Instagram notification, I don't get Facebook notification unless I'm actually in the app. I still do get WhatsApp notification because I use WhatsApp for a lot of things, like to communicate with my family back home and all of that. So I left that on. The other thing that I also did was I then set time limits on my apps. So I set time limits on Instagram, time limits on Facebook, and time limits on YouTube. I think Instagram is 1 hour a day, Facebook probably 30 minutes a day. I set time limits on LinkedIn as well, and on YouTube. So has it worked? A little bit, but sometimes I find myself extending the time limit, especially on Instagram. Instagram and LinkedIn by far is the apps that I use the most on my phone. Instagram is the app that I use the most on my phone actually. So I find myself kind of extending the time limit on Instagram sometimes when I'm on there and it says, oh, you have 15 minutes more, and I'm like, extend for another 15 minutes. And sometimes I'm like, you know what, take out the time limit for the day. So it hasn't really worked for me. So if you've watched the movie, let me know what you think about the movie, and how do you, also let me know, how do you limit your screen time? The other thing I'm curious about is, how many social media apps do you have on your phone? Do you have all the social media apps, and what do you use them for? Like, I have LinkedIn, Instagram, I have Facebook, and yeah, and Twitter. Yes, I have Twitter. I do not have TikTok, and I don't think I would get on TikTok because TikTok just seemed like a lot of work. It seemed like I have to dress up, I have to make a video, I have to edit the video, and then I have to post it. So it's like a lot of work for me. So I'm like, nope. And I just never really got on Snapchat. So how many social media apps do you have on your phone, and how do you use them? Do you kind of use them for different things? LinkedIn, of course, is strictly professional, and that's what I use it for. I use Twitter strictly for news. I don't post anything on Twitter except I'm tweeting at Air France to refund my money. Yep, except maybe a company is misbehaving and I tweet at them just to get their attention. I don't tweet, but I uh, I go on Twitter for a lot of news. So I follow a lot of news outlets on Twitter just to keep up with what's going on. I also follow Donald Trump on Twitter. Don't ask me why I'm following Donald Trump. But anyways, yeah, and Instagram is by far the app that I use the most. I use it mostly for, you know, entertainment, I would say. When I'm bored, you would know that I'm bored because then I would have a lot of stuff on my Instagram story. But anyway, jokes aside, I also use it to follow a lot of small businesses, probably businesses that I have patronized in the past or that I intend to patronize. I use it to support some other local businesses. Like a couple of my friends like have small businesses, so I use my Instagram to support them as well. Yeah, and I use Instagram. Like right now, I follow a lot of baby mommy pages on Instagram because that's the phase that I'm in. I mean, you know, so I follow a lot of pediatricians, like people that post about babies and motherhood and all of that on Instagram. Yeah, what else do I use? I keep my Instagram very tight. I keep my account private, and I follow people that I know, and it's people who know me that follow me on Instagram, that kind of thing. I'm curious, like, how do you use your Instagram? Do you kind of have one account that you use for everything? Like, is your account private or public? And or do you kind of separate your personal Instagram from if you have a business, for example, or you're a content creator or something like that? Do you separate your Instagram? Well, these are just questions that are running through my head, and I thought that, you know what, let me even see if people watch IGTV safe. Let me make a video and put it out there. But anyway, jokes apart, did you watch that movie? How did you feel after watching the movie? And what have you been doing that's been working for you to limit your screen time? Because what I'm doing, it worked a little bit, but not that much. Not that much. You know, turning off notification and putting time limits on my apps, it worked a little bit. I wouldn't say it didn't work at all. I'm not usually on Instagram a lot these days, but it's not because I don't want to be, it's just because I'm extremely busy. That's why. Maybe that's the solution. Maybe like if you are extremely busy doing something else, you will not be on social media as much. Yeah, I don't know. Also, how do you use your different apps? Oh, Facebook. Yeah, I have Facebook, but I don't do anything on, I don't do anything on Facebook. Whatever I post on Facebook is because my Instagram is linked to my Facebook. But anyways, like, how do you use your apps? How many apps do you have on your phone? And do you use your social media like intentionally, or do you use it for strictly entertainment? What kind of people do you follow on social media? How do you make your time on social media worthwhile? Not that I don't make my own time worthwhile, but I'm just curious to know, how do you make your time on social media worthwhile? And yeah, and then I just want to know, like, do people watch IGTV? Or is it just Instagram stories? And my baby is awake, so I gotta go. Bye.